Hi Stampers! Happy Super Bowl Sunday! Obviously, I'm not a Super Bowl or football fan, so I'm here to stamp with the rest of you who also are not fanatics about football. I never have been. Even when our boys were playing football, I would go, but yeah, I was not a fan. So I'm going to give it just a minute here to see if people hop on. I hope that you do, and if not, and you're watching this on the replay, I have this super fun overlapping fun fold card. I found it on Pinterest and then watched a video by another stamper, Lisa, on YouTube, and it's really easy and super cute and fun. So the stamp set that I am going to use today is the Sweet Strawberry. It's from the current mini catalog. And you can bundle this with the coordinating punch that cuts out the strawberry, the little flower, a leaf, and the topper for the strawberry. And then I'm also using the Very Delightful Designer Series paper that you can get for free along with the Berry Blessings. You get both things for free with a $100 order. And this is in the Celebrations little mini, and just to let you know, the end of February this goes away. So if you've had your eye on this, which coordinates really nicely with the strawberry set, I wouldn't wait. The paper in here is fabulous. In fact, I put another order in just so I could get this paper, and at some point I will do a giveaway to give away the stamp set because I already have it. So be on the lookout for that sometime in the future. And here are some really cute sample cards made with both of these stamp sets. I love strawberries. I have that theme in my kitchen, so this really appealed to me. So yeah, let's get started. I'll bring in all my little parts and pieces here. I'm using Poppy Parade cardstock. And I guess before I go any further, if you'd like to place an order with me, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can shop online here at this address. And you can also catch me on Facebook, which is also JannaStamps. The only thing that's not listed under JannaStamps is my shopping address. So I'm JannaStamps here on YouTube and also on Facebook on my page there. All right. So here are pieces from that paper. And I'm going to give you measurements as we go along. So if you want to grab a little piece of paper and a pencil or something to jot things down. And again, the name of this card is Overlapping Fun Fold. Okay, so I've got a single piece here of Poppy Parade, which is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we will just set that aside. And then I've got a piece of white here that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And before we go too much further, I'm going to go ahead and stamp on this because, you know, I don't want to get too involved in this and then stamp later and mess it up. So I'm going to just do that first. And I'm using Poppy Parade ink. And from this Sweet Strawberry stamp set, I'm going to use the Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing stamp. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, and then also don't forget to hit the bell there, because then you will be alerted, or you'll get, you know, a little message saying when I'm live. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. I managed to not get it too crooked. And I'm going to be using this, but for the time being, I'm going to put it back away because I seem to always either stick my fingers in my ink pads or a piece of my cardstock or something else that I don't want ink on. Okay, so we got that part done. So I've got 2 strips here, and I'm using the paper that I'm using here from that paper pad. This is the front and back, so it's not even 2 different sheets of paper, it's the same sheet of paper. So I've got 2 strips here, and they are cut at 3/4 of an inch by 4. Now I cut mine just a tad bit longer than 4 inches because I want to make sure that these line up on here, and then I can go back and trim them off. So I'm just going to bring my silicone sheet in, which I kind of need to clean up a little bit. This silicone sheet is fabulous because your glue and stuff like that doesn't stick. I mean, you can just wash it off. It cleans off so nice. All right, now then. There we go. And then we'll flip it over and trim off that extra little bit. And then I know that it goes just end to end there, just the way I want it to. And then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. And you can use whatever adhesive you have. I just really like, using my ATG. And I don't like it when it doesn't work correctly. There we go. And people always call this tape, but it is not tape that's in there. It is actually some kind of a glue adhesive. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom here. I think I have a little bit sticking over the end. Nope, that's just the paper. Is it? Nope, it is some of the glue. There we go. And again, I will trim this off. I guess I should bring this up on my iPad, so if anybody chats, I can see it and answer you back. And I would love it if you would say hello. Okay, so there is that piece. And then I've got 2 rectangles here that we're actually going to make into square pieces. So the smaller one, which is considered the right panel, is cut at 3 by 3.5, and we're going to score in a 1/2 inch here. The bigger one, that's the left panel, it's cut at 3.5 by 4 inches, and we're going to score in a 1/2 inch from the left side. So I'll just bring my paper trimmer back in, and I could have done this ahead of time, but I just wanted you to see what I'm talking about. So here it's 3.5 inches by 3, and we want it to end up a 3-inch square. So I'm going to line it up at 3 over here, there, and I am just going to score that. And I'll go ahead and fold that over, and then I'll burnish it for a better crease there in a minute. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one. It's cut at 4 inches by 3.5. And I'm just double checking to make sure that's what I wanted. Yes, so on the 4-inch side here, we're going to line it up at 3.5. And we're going to do the same thing. Score that. I painted my fingernails today, and I have to say, I haven't painted my fingernails for a long time, and I had fingernail polish everywhere. I think I need to use, I've got some too, some of those ones that are just, it's like polish strips or something, and you put them right onto your fingernails. That would be a whole lot less messy. And I have several of them in there, I just haven't used them. It's kind of like when you hoard your paper, you don't want to use them, use it because then it'll be gone. So, yeah, kind of the same thing. Okay, so I'm just burnishing these to give them a sharper crease there. Okay. Now then, I also have some more of this paper here to put on these squares. And the bigger one, the one that's going to go on the left-hand side of the card, make sure you have your fold on the left-hand side and your paper going the direction that you want. So I'm going to put the cute, this cute design here on the left-hand piece. And on the, oh, here, let me tell you what this is cut at. So the left-hand patterned paper is going to be 3/4 square. So 3.25 inches by 3.25 inches. And then for the right, typically it would be 2.75 by 2.75, but I cut mine a little bit smaller. So mine is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So you can do whatever you want to with that. And we'll just go ahead and get this put on. I was gonna do Valentine's cards today, but I started playing with this paper and it was so cute. And so I made my sample card with it, and I thought, okay, I'll do a Valentine for the one I do live. Oh, I got that a little crookedy. Oh well. But this was so cute. I just wanted to use it for my live. And then maybe I will make some Valentines when I'm done here. I don't know why that keeps doing that. I don't even know if I need any more Valentines, but I still have Valentine stuff I want to play with. And I can always save them for next year. Okay, I love this plaid, it's so cute. Now, I kind of, you don't have to, but see how those boulder lines are going? You know, you can kind of try to match it up if you want to. I'm going to do mine like this. And hopefully I can get this better centered than I did the other one, not so crooked. There we go. Okay, now we can bring this back in. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that because I want to do my strawberries next. And I've just got a bunch of scrap in here. Let me pull that out. And I've got my stamps ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to be using Poppy Parade and Cherry Cobbler. But first, I'm going to take a little So Saffron and I have a finger dauber. And I'm just going to, maybe I should do this. Let me wait and do this in a minute. First, I am going to do the outline of the strawberry. And I'm using the Cherry Cobbler, which is a little bit darker. And I'm going to stamp that first. And I'm going to need 2, so let's just go ahead and I'll do the other one at the other end, because I want to line these up so that they will fit in the punch good. Now I will use my So Saffron. And I'm just going to put a little bit of yellow here in the middle. You know how strawberries, when they have that kind of little bit of a spot where they're not ripe yet? I just kind of wanted that in there. All right, that's good enough. And now we can open Poppy Parade, and we've got the solid image here. That's why I stamped the outline first. It's kind of easier to come back with the solid and line it up. That turned out yummy. I just want to eat it now. Not really, it's paper. Okay. That one I didn't get quite as good, but that's all right. Okay, now then, here's the punch. It punches out these 4 things. If you missed me talking about it in the beginning, it punches out the strawberry, the leaf, the little flower, and the top for the strawberry. So when you are stamping, you want to kind of be aware of what direction things are going here, so that when you get ready to stamp, you can fit it in your punch. Here's my scissors. I just need to snip off a little bit of the bottom here. And it's going to cut those other things out too, but that's okay. There we go. Now, if I was really good, I could save that and do my stamping on it, but I don't think that I want to attempt that. All right. Let's cut this one out. Okay, there's the 2 strawberries. Now let me find another scrap here. This one will do. And I'm going to do the same thing and do the stems. And I'm working with colors that are listed on the back of the paper pack to match up with the colors in the patterned paper. So Garden Green is one and Granny Apple Green is another green. So I'm going to use those 2 colors to do the stems. And see, the stem is going sideways here, so let me make sure this is going to fit. Yeah, so I want to do my things going that direction. So I'm going to do the outline with Garden Green. Hopefully I'm getting it on there. I'm not over the top of it, so I can't see very well. All right, and then Granny Apple Green for the inside. Might have to pull this a little bit closer to me to try and line it up. Let me wipe that off. I see a little, can you see that dark dot on there? I don't know what that was, but I didn't want it. All right. There we go. My paper could have been a little bit wider. I think I'm going to have to do some trimming. Okay, where'd my stem go? Did I throw it in the garbage? Yep, I sure did. Okay, so I'm just going to fix this a bit. All right, now I just need a little liquid glue. I've got homemade stew cooking in there, and it always makes your house smell so good. But when we're home and like hubby's watching the game and you know, it's just a day like that, I like making something like that that cooks all day. Two strawberries ready to go. All right, now let's put this all together. So we're going to put the bigger square, the left-hand square, on first. So we're just going to put adhesive on that 1/2 inch strip there. Isn't that paper so cute? Okay, so what you want to do, and you can do this however you want. I hear myself talking on my iPad. There we go. I'll show you some options, but you want to line this up between those strips and then just press it into place there. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to line it up in the middle. However, I could bring it up here like this, a little bit higher, and leave room to stamp something there or put a banner there. However, you could also put a banner down here at the bottom with a greeting on it if you wanted to. But just so you know, you could move it down to the bottom a little bit. It's however you want to do it. But I'm going to do mine in the middle. Do the same thing as we did on the other side. Line it up here. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, so when you're putting those on, make sure you don't have this part turned upside down, because you wouldn't be a happy camper. Now we're going to glue this to our card base, which will hide all this on the back. I think it's got more of a border at the top, but that's all right. It's not perfect because it's handmade. Okay, now the strawberries are going to go on there. I'm going to glue the bottom one down. And I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals here on the back of the top one. So cute. Of course, it needs some bling, so let me get some. I'm going to use these from my stash because these are no longer available, the Noble Peacock rhinestones. However, you could use your clear ones and color them with alcohol markers because that will color them right up to whatever color you want. If you have those items. Okay. I really like the green that's in here. And I'm just going to use my Take Your Pick tool. There we go. And there you have it. I think it's so cute. Now, it might be cute with a little white bow over here too, and put your rhinestone down here. You could pop a message or something inside there if you chose. And inside there, it's all up to you how much you want to do with this. Happy birthday, you sweet thing. So cute. And here's my sample that I did, and look what I'm talking about, what I said, why I put my ink pads up, because look what I did. Oh well. Hopefully people will be focusing on the card and not my little boo-boo. I love this card, the mechanics of it. I just think it's so cute and it's easy. It would make an adorable Valentine card. Change it up with something Valentine-y on it, I think. Yeah. So thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I don't normally come on Sundays, but I missed my Friday fun day this week. I usually do a video at 2 o'clock on Fridays on here, and then at 5 o'clock on Tuesdays. And I got busy, and I wasn't prepared. I didn't have anything ready to go for Friday, so I decided to pop on here today instead, because I know, like me, not everybody is a football fan, so I thought some of you might be looking for something to do. So, thanks for joining me again. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and also the bell that will notify you for any upcoming videos. And I will be back on Tuesday. Hope to see you then. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.